The mayor of Chicago just declared war on the federal government, and while his city bleeds from violence every single weekend, Brandon Johnson signed an executive order banning ICE agents from city property and accused the right wing of wanting, get this, a Civil War rematch. And 7 people killed, 26 shot in one weekend, and his priority is protecting criminal illegal immigrants from deportation. And Brandon Johnson's approval rating sits just at 14%, and the city has burned through over $1 billion on illegals since he's taken office. And now he's creating ICE-free zones across parks, libraries, and schools. But what he's hiding is going to shock you. And the Trump administration is not backing down, and ICE has already arrested over 800 dangerous criminals in Chicago, and legal experts say this order violates federal law. So here's what's really happening in the Windy City and why every single American should care. My name's Tom. I'm with the Daily Beltway. I'm also a White House correspondent for the Next News Network. And we're a growing channel, folks, and every like, comment, and subscription helps us grow. So give us a like and give us a follow. We're going to get right to it. It's Brandon Johnson stating that there is an ICE-free zone and him talking about civil war.
Today, we are signing an executive order aimed at reining in this out-of-control administration. The order establishes ICE-free zones. That means that city property and unwilling private businesses will no longer serve as staging grounds for these raids.
Before we get into the next clip, that's insane rhetoric coming from a governor saying he's going to try to supersede federal law with an order he signs as a mayor, and he's not even a legislative body as far as like a state rep or a senator goes, and a state can't supersede federal law. We're going to continue with this absolutely insane rhetoric.
I said very candidly that the right wing in this country wants a rematch of the Civil War. I want that to sit in right now, because the President of the United States of America has declared war on the people of Chicago and people across America.
That's right.
He's more
Only the criminal legal aliens
interested in giving billions of dollars to other nations, while farmers in urban cities around this country are literally being destabilized. And
farmers in urban cities. Okay, there's like plots where they grow things in the city, but I'm from Chicago, and yeah, out when you get to the suburbs, like I have cornfields for a backyard. I'm 10 minutes from Walmart. When you get to the city, there's like, plots that they take over and allow things. This guy's insane.
So whether it's the legal system, whether it's through executive order, or whether it's through the brave women and men who are serving as rapid responders.
He's going to talk about this.
We literally have people who are volunteering in this city, on the southwest side, the northwest side, all over this city, to make sure that we're protecting children from being separated from their families.
So he just admitted that the city of Chicago is organizing people that are going out and physically stopping ICE agents. This is open seditious treason. Can't talk today. Just continue. This is just beyond anything.
And we're talking about volunteers who are literally putting themselves at risk of being shot and killed by the federal government. And so whether it's the legal system, whether it's our continuous struggle for liberation through organizing, and whether it's through executive action or whether it's through law, it would be nice if we actually had lawmakers in Washington that would actually hold this president accountable. And if they won't do it, then the city of Chicago will, using every single tool that's available to us.
That is something that will be in the history books. So the mayor of America's third largest city just compared federal immigration enforcement to the Confederacy and banned ICE from operating on any city-owned property. This isn't just rhetoric. This is an executive order with real consequences. Parks, libraries, schools, and even vacant lots are now off limits to federal agents trying to arrest dangerous criminals. And private property owners can opt in to extend these protections, essentially creating pockets of lawlessness throughout Chicago. And Brandon Johnson has been on the Civil War kick for years, repeatedly claiming that ICE raids represent what America would look like if the Confederacy had won. And the historical ignorance is staggering. Republicans led the Union to victory and abolished slavery, but somehow in Johnson's twisted logic, enforcing immigration law equals supporting the Confederacy. And conservative commentator Matt Walsh called it treasonous conspiracy and even said Johnson should be arrested immediately. And there is precedent for that. And it's that isn't just rhetoric. He is organizing people to to go against federal resources and federal law. That meets the definition of a lot of things. Meanwhile, Operation Midway Blitz has been cleaning up Chicago's streets. Over 800 arrests since the operation launch, including murderers, the R-word, and gang members. And these aren't innocent families being torn apart. These are dangerous criminals who pose real threats to American citizens. And ICE Director Todd Lyons fired back at Johnson, calling his claims disgusting and pointing at an 830% increase in assaults on federal officers. So here's a question for you watching. Should mayors be allowed to shield illegal immigrants from federal deportation? Let me know your thoughts in the comments, because this debate is heating up fast. And the White House went ballistic. They didn't hold back. They issued a statement saying Johnson is aiding and abetting criminal illegal immigrant killers, R-words, traffickers, and gangbangers. Conservative voices across social media are calling for federal intervention, with some suggesting the Insurrection Act, since Johnson keeps, invoking Civil War imagery. And Chicago residents are furious at their own mayor. Community meetings have erupted with people demanding an end to free everything for illegal immigrants, while native-born citizens struggle to survive. And the city has spent over $1 billion on the migrant crisis since 2022, fueling a massive budget deficit while violent crime explodes. And 7 killed and 26 shot over last weekend alone. But Johnson's priority is creating sanctuary zones for people who broke federal law to enter our republic. And his approval rating tells a whole story. 14%, guys. Chicagoans are done with progressive policies that prioritize illegal immigrants over American citizens. So if you got value from this news update, please tap subscribe. My opinion is next. And don't forget to hit that follow button or the like button if you can. It's so sad. And this isn't complicated. Brandon Johnson took an oath to uphold the Constitution, not to create sanctuary zones for criminals who shouldn't be in our republic to begin with. His Civil War rhetoric isn't just inflammatory, it's dangerous and historically illiterate. Republicans ended slavery and preserved the Union, yet somehow enforcing immigration law makes us the Confederacy? It's absurd. Chicago is bleeding from violence, drowning in debt for migrant spending, and led by a mayor with an approval rating in the gutter. Meanwhile, ICE is doing exactly what federal law requires, removing dangerous criminals who pose threats to American families. This is about the rule of law versus progressive chaos. And the Trump administration is right to push back hard, and Chicago residents deserve leadership that puts them first. And this republic was built on laws, not sanctuary zones for lawbreakers. So as always, stay informed, stay engaged, and demand accountability from every single elected official, regardless of party. God bless.